Hey folks, I'm Hagos, the creator of Black Foodie, a platform dedicated to celebrating Black food culture around the world. But if you didn't know, no matter how much I travel, my one place that I have to return to is home, Canada. I feel really blessed to be from Canada and to be able to celebrate Carnival season with you. So today I have a very special guest, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Hi, Eden.
Thank you so much for joining me.
No, really glad to be here today.
I'm glad you are too, and I really hope you're hungry because...
Oh, it smells so good. I can't wait for you to talk about this.
With Carnival right around the corner, you know, like the city comes alive. There is no place like Toronto during this time, from the masqueraders to the fetes, you already know, to the food. But I'd love to know from you, like, what's your experience with Carnival?
Well, you know, I've been coming to Carnival here in Toronto for years. It's always just a great celebration. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the party atmosphere is always wonderful. You know, one of the great things about Canada is there's just so many people come from so many different places that the ability to travel around the world by walking down the street and immersing yourself in different cultures is always just extraordinary.
I'm really excited because this meal has been prepared by a very special chef, Chef La-toya of Twist Catering. She's one of many amazing Black-owned businesses here in Canada. And at Black Foodie, a lot of what I do is actually spotlighting these places, showcasing the importance of what they do. But I'd love to know from you, what are you guys doing to celebrate and also support these Black businesses?
Well, a number of years ago, I sat down with Black community leaders and business leaders to talk about what the government could be doing more. I mean, we'd recognized the decade of people of African, the UN decade of people of African descent. We moved forward on recognizing anti-Black racism, systemic discrimination, unconscious bias, and all those things. But in working with the community, we're like, okay, what do we need to do? The number one request was access to capital. Support for entrepreneurs, support for Black business owners that are able to actually get up running and you know, lead to success across the community in so many different ways. Because of that, we move forward with the Black Entrepreneurship Strategy, which is hundreds of millions of dollars supporting Black businesses, Black-owned businesses right across the country, startups, well-established small businesses, and it's making a huge difference. And we've sort of emulated that model with other communities as well, but that one remains a particular strength and success on top of some of the Black community programs we've put forward. But starting with business success, starting with small businesses is always, for me, a huge driver of opportunity and success in a community.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that because you are absolutely right. When it comes to Black businesses, that is a huge challenge, getting access to capital. And when it comes to restaurants in particular, which is where I live most of the time, these places, they offer more than just food. You know, of course, we've got this delicious spread, but these restaurants are also, you know, serving community.
Yep.
They are providing jobs to newcomers. They are where people like me can feel like they get a taste of home. And they can also introduce others into their home.
Powerful tool for integration as well.
It absolutely is. It is. Now, that's another thing that I love to do, and I know you do too, which is basically showcase your home around the world. Inviting people here into Canada to come, to explore, to enjoy. With Black Foodie, what we do is a lot of Black Foodie guides, taking them across to different restaurants, like from Halifax to Brampton, which has a lot of gems, to Scarborough, where we are here today, and Vancouver, like just across the country. But I'm here with the top representative of Canada, okay? And I know you've been everywhere. Can you tell me some of your favorite places to eat here in Canada?
Oh, God. You know what? For people who know Montreal, my riding is actually one of the greatest places for mix of cultures and flavors. There's a lot of South Asian. There's like I said, the Ghanaian community is anchored on Jean Talon Street, right in the heart of my riding. You get ranges of flavors from the Caribbean to Africa to Asia to South America. It all comes together. There are too many great restaurants in great parts of the country for me to pick any one, but for me, whenever we go out anywhere, like we were out doing a thing with the Haitian community, and we got in some tasso and just some wonderful Haitian food from a local restaurant that just sort of feeds the community and spoils anyone who comes to enjoy.
Oh yeah. If you guys don't know about griot, about pickles, about Riz Jean, this is your opportunity. You got to explore Montreal. I love Haitian food. That is literally my second favorite Caribbean cuisine.
So flavorful and yeah, spicy.
So much good stuff in there.
Yeah.
And we're getting closer to the taste test. But before we get into it, I really wanted to test your skills and also just test your flavor. Okay. So we're gonna do a rapid fire, okay? Are you ready? Okay, so it's just gonna be really quick questions, and I need you to choose either this or that. Okay, jerk or oxtail?
Jerk.
Interesting choice. Okay, ginger beer or sorrel?
Sorrel.
Good choice. Okay, rum raisin ice cream or mango ice cream?
Oh, mango. It's got to be mango. Rum raisin's fine, but mango is, yeah.
I like that. Okay, rice and peas or white rice?
Oh, rice and peas, definitely.
Absolutely. And do you pronounce it plantain or plantain?
I'm a Quebecer, so c'est des bananes plantains for me.
I love that. Okay. And now, since you're from Canada, I want to know, butter tarts or Nanimo bars?
I don't have much of a sweet tooth. Even going for the mango ice cream was a step.
That's surprising.
Yeah, so I'm not a big dessert guy. So either one. Probably butter tarts a little more because they're you get a little more of them in Quebec. But my West Coast roots love the Nanaimo bars.
I love that. And okay, pepper sauce or ketchup?
Oh. No. Give me a nice yellow Scotch bonnet with a bit of mango in it, and I'm all over there. There
I
you
think
go.
we've got you.
Pepper sauce, yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad to hear you like spicy food because I did not want to tone it down for you.
Good
and
girl.
I know Chef La-toya did not tone it down for you. Now, just for the culture, because this is Black Foodie. I don't know if you've heard of the Jollof Wars, but I want to know from you. Do you prefer Nigerian Jollof, Ghanaian Jollof, or Senegalese?
Now, from my backpacking around Africa when I was a kid, I learned that Jollof is actually Senegalese, right?
Hey,
the origin is there. So my understanding of that is that's where it started. Yes. But see, in Quebec, as a foodie, you might know, there is something called the Poutine Wars. There was a huge fight between Saint-Hyacinthe and Drummondville as to who actually started poutine. And the intensity of that battle, which is mostly friendly but has come to blows every now and then in certain families, means that it's something I've learned to stay away from, and I am not getting in the mix between Ghanaians and Nigerians on the jollof.
Wait, so that's not really an answer.
No, it's not. I recognize the origin is in Senegal, but I'm not weighing in on that. I'll let people fight it out.
Okay.
And I know to stay out of some of these fights.
That was a good choice, and it's okay because today we have rice and peas for you instead. Yeah. So I mean, before we jump in, do any of these foods look familiar to you?
The rice and peas is a classic for me.
Yeah.
That's got to be jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Are those oxtail bones there?
There's oxtail right
there. We
there.
Go.
Okay,
yeah.
so you know your stuff.
Yeah, I know the stuff. Some coleslaw, and I'm smelling some curry as well. So yeah, there's a good range there.
We couldn't do this spread without having the best street food in the world. And I know it's arguable, but we can't argue right now. Okay, it is doubles. This is a Trini street food that will it'll just make you happy. Okay, it's 2 fried pieces of dough called bara, and in between them is this curried chickpea that is so delicious. And on top of that chana is usually a chutney. So right now we have a cucumber chutney, but then if you're gonna do this like a pro, you're gonna also wanna have some tamarind sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna pass over some tamarind sauce.
Yep.
And I think you're also gonna wanna have some pepper sauce because I know how you roll. And then you dig in, 'cause it's gonna get messy. See, the flavors are coming together. The thing that I love about it is like the sweetness of the tamarind and sourness, and then you've got like the kind of the cucumber chutney adding a bit of texture. The curried chickpeas are so delicious, but they're also filling. And you know, as a student, this was one of my favorite snack foods, aside from patties, of course. But this is something I think you've got to have when you're here in Toronto for Toronto Caribbean Carnival, because it's cheap, it's filling, it's delicious, and there's no other snack food like this at all. So I'm glad you're into it.
That is awesome. And this is good sauce too.
Right? Very good sauce. Shout out to Chef La-toya. So we have some oxtail here. And when it comes to oxtail, when you're going to a Caribbean restaurant, one thing you've got to do is you've got to ask for extra gravy, okay? You need that for your rice. It just adds so much more flavor. And to me, I love it when there's butter beans. You just have to have that. Now, the one thing I do need to tell you about is the oxtail prices are just too high. So I'm gonna need you to bring them down.
Yeah. Well, we sent people out a grocery rebate a few
Yeah?
weeks ago.
Okay.
Helped 11 million Canadians with a few $100s. The Canada Child Benefit is just increased a couple of days ago, so that's helping people with hundreds of dollars a month tax-free for support on raising kids. We're driving inflation down. We're down below 3%. Food prices are still high though, and we're working on that.
Well done.
There you go.
I was
Got a little
literally-
policy in there on that one.
I was not expecting a side of policy with the oxtail, but that was very well done.
Oh, it's good.
I'm glad you like it. But one thing I'm definitely gonna do is take a sip out of the sorrel. This is a drink that is traditionally, you know, made during the holidays, but I drink it all year round, and at a lot of Caribbean restaurants you have some. So cheers.
Lovely.
Cheers. Okay. And it's powerful stuff. You're gonna taste that ginger.
Oh yeah. No.
That zing.
This is why it's got that extra. I mean, ginger beer is fine, but
Yeah.
but the sorrel is.
It's on point, right? So now we've got dessert in front of us. We have some bread pudding and some Caribbean rum raisin ice cream. I think this is my time to dig into.
Oh, there you go. Sure. She shows up for dessert.
Yeah, so I have a major sweet tooth. That is so good. Right?
Okay, you might get me to change my earlier answer.
So now we've converted you into a rum raisin fan. I'm glad. Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you
This
for
is
coming
all, and thank you, Chef La-toya. This is amazing.
Yeah, I think it's time we give her some props, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and thank Chef La-toya in person. But before we do, I wanna tell you that we are all about showcasing the best Black restaurants around the world and more, the culture, connecting people, and I'm glad to be doing that here in Canada.
I'm so glad you're doing it. The way you're making all these different flavors accessible across so many different communities, and for people who are just want to discover the hidden depths across this country, it's a great initiative you're doing, and anything that ends up gathering us around tables is a very good thing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aiden.
Welcome.
La-toya, that was so good.
Was it too spicy? I saw you pouring that pepper.
Oh yeah, no, I went cautious at first,
Okay.
and then I really doused it on because.
I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh my God.
No.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed everything.
The oxtail was gorgeous.
So, you gonna make a double with me or what?
Absolutely. Show me how. Okay.
So first you gotta put the two of them down.
Two of them
Put
down.
one down, another one down.
Okay.
Okay, and put a spoon right in the middle there.
Okay.
Now this is our cucumber chutney. This does have a kick to it, but it seems like you can handle your spice, so I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Oh yeah.
And that is
Tamarind.
the tamarind. Give it a little sweet to balance out the heat.
And then you just like eat it like a sandwich.
You can flip, so generally you can flip it over.
Flip it over.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Like a sandwich, like
Eat like a sandwich, yeah. Just don't get your picture dirty.
This is gonna be messy here.
Yeah.
It's a huge treat. I mean, there's lots of things that come with the job, but one of the best things about it is getting to meet people and celebrate so many different aspects of Canada,
Yeah.
and dig in around good food with amazing people.
Yeah.
That's a real privilege that I cherish.
Well, thank you so much for enjoying the doubles, an amazing Caribbean meal by Twist Catering, Chef La-toya. It was an honor to have you.
Yes.
And now it's time to celebrate Carnival.
Absolutely. First, I'm gonna grab another bite of this double.